This video walks through how to use the Label and Custom Forms add-on in Project Insight. First, we'll go to the add-on. It's down here, Language and Custom Form Labels. If I hit Configure, it will take you to the system default, which is the United States system default labeling for the default in this drop box right here. To make changes to any labels or form names or language to the site here, you'll need to add a new one or choose one of the defaults here. We're just going to, in this example, choose my new labels one. You can add a new form right here in which you can start creating new label changes and things like that. I'm going to add this one here, and now you can configure those language or label changes. I've hit configure here, and it'll take a second sometimes to load. Now that the page is loaded, you can see you can make changes to that new label that you've made, and the tab that we're going to want to spend our time in is Items, Entities, and Objects. In this tab, you can go to the different items in PI, such as projects, tasks, issues, to-dos, files, approvals, project requests, and so on. We've got all the items in Project Insight, all the entities. In here, you can change the name of specific properties. If I go into the project, for example, it'll also tell you which items have been customized already. You want to go to the fields, and in here you can see all of the different fields in PI that are able to be edited. Now if you want to edit one of them, maybe I go down to, it's easier to control F, like name, which is of course a very common one, but let's go down and use the finder here on the far right. Customer name is one of them. Let's go down farther. Item full name. If you want to change any of these, such as the name of the project, and you can actually make it project name instead. So we go over the far right and we hit edit. Make sure we're hovering over the right one. If you edit this, now you can actually change the name. This will be the display name, and this is what the actual entity is called. You can call it project name now, and then after making that save, or making that change, go ahead and save that. I already made it, so I don't need to save anything. And after saving it, whatever changes that you make, go back to the General tab and go ahead and hit Save. This may take a moment as well. It'll give a confirmation that it changed and you saved it. Hitting the Application Back button, you can take you back to the Entities page where the rest of the items are laid out. And from that point, you can go ahead and make changes to any other entities, such as project requests or approvals. But essentially, that's the best way to make the changes. We do want to make sure that you know that if you do change the name of any of those, reaching out to support and PI or anyone on the PI side, make sure to just let us know that you've changed the labels so that we know if there's an issue with the field, that we know what the actual name is rather than the name that you changed it to. You can always tell if there are any properties changed. You can see here tasks, 2 properties changed, project, 3 properties changed. But that's how to use the customized form labels in the PI add-on.